everybody. Tonight we want to talk about citizenship to the United States specifically, and getting that and how you attain it. We had Paul, we lost Paul. I think we're bringing Paul back up. We're also going to bring on hopefully Nathalia. If we can do that and get her live, we really want to hear. Hey, there she is. We want to
Hey,
hear her story. Hey, Nathalia, how you doing? I can't hear you. Your mic is muted. Oh, there we go. How you? Ah, that's awesome. How you doing?
No, I'm doing good.
Yeah. So we were Edward. I'm Sean, of course, for everyone who's always
I
a
know
first time
Nathalia.
watcher. We'll get Paul back in here too. We were walking through legal immigration and
Mhm.
getting citizenship, and I really wanted to hear your story. And I would love if Paul would show back up. Show back up, Paul, because his wife is also a legal immigrant and citizen. Got her citizenship from Serbia.
Oh,
Uh,
wow.
and we really want to hear your story about how that happened, and then talk about how you feel about people just illegally walking over the border. So let's just start with, how did you decide I'm going to migrate, or your family, to America, and I'm going to pursue citizenship?
Well, I came here, listen, I came here, I went to school, and,
So you were on a
then,
student visa.
well, there's a little curveball there. I technically came here as a tourist at the time, but I had to do a whole lot to get myself where I need to be. A lot of paperwork, a lot of stuff I had to do,
Mhm.
lawyers and hearings and this and that. Um,
Where'd you come from?
I'm from
What
Brazil.
Brazil. Okay.
Yes, 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 yes. And
You speak good
I,
English for Brazil.
yeah, I've been here for gosh, 20 so many
Oh,
years, so I better.
yeah, yeah, right.
uh, and then I met my high school sweetheart. We got married, then I had to do a whole lot more status and getting all this stuff figured out. Then I had to go through a lot of more paperwork and stuff and this and that. It was pretty cool and a lot of hearings. I had to go to legit a doctor that is for immigration. Um, they will check your titers, your shot records. They will do a head to
Yeah.
toe, this and that. I mean, it was kind of surreal. Um, I mean, if I go explain the whole story, it's gonna take like 5 hours, but I'm trying to make it summarize it here.
Well, we've got a full hour, so
I
if
know.
there's something you want to talk about, please do.
But I wanna go to the more fun part. Then, of course, having my status change, getting my green card and all this stuff, it was really cool to have it, and I remain with the green card for a for a long time because I know I could become a citizen a lot earlier, but there is also that part. That's the fun part. Um, Getting nervous, and you have to give up your past and putting
Yeah.
this money because it's like $800 or something like that, and that's a pop like right away. And go through all the process, and then you have to study, do all the things that you had to do, you know. And I'm like, well, I procrastinated because all of these things. I was not sure, and I'm like, okay, so next year I'll do. Next year I'll do. Next year I'll do.
Oh yeah.
And it's been whew, very long, but
Well,
um
how long could you do the student visa?
oh I didn't do that for very long because I had to do some stuff in the middle there to get things where it needed to be. Then I um then finally December, Christmas, December, hold on, 2 years ago is 23, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So September, December, Christmas time and 22, I told my husband, "Listen, that's it. I'm gonna do it." And then me and my husband, we sat down in this room where I'm at, in my home, and I he grabbed his phone, I grabbed my phone. I went to the whole downloading the app on my phone. I fill up the whole form for the naturalization citizenship form, and there was all the things that you have to upload. I uploaded that. Um, then you could do your credit card or routing number and just with the banking. Got it all done, and I filed January 2nd of 2023, because that's 2 years ago, yeah, right. Um, sorry. I was, like, thinking in my head how I'm gonna make sure I'm putting all the information correct, and, I was like, oh my god, I whew, I guess this is what I'm doing this." Then all that bubbles and butterflies and stuff just got inside of my tummy and this and that. I'm like, "Oh god, there's no turning back now." And when you file for citizenship, the next step, you're gonna get a letter and saying, "Hey, you need to do your fingerprint and your picture." But for some reason, they stated, no, 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 no. You don't need to do that because you already done it with the previous application you did with your green card." I am like, "Oh, okay." Um, that's one last step that I was hoping to go by. And they throw a little curve stating, "Oh, go ahead." On the bottom of the letter, they said, "Well, you are to appear at this such and such time to do your interview." And I'm like, "Hmm, okay. Is this just the interview or this is the test too?" I am like, kind of going like this. And I got so I was going to YouTube and I got myself into a page. Her name is Jackie. Jackie has been my hero throughout this whole immigration, finalizing everything. I have to share this with you later because I don't know how to drop links in here.
Sure.
Um, but she is very knowledgeable. She has ways to do like the mock interviews. She will explain exactly how it's going to be. She'll go through the questions and what to prepare, what you need to have paperwork wise. And she said, "Well, if you got the interview, that means that's your test too." I am, oh, oh, I just filed this in January. It's March, and I only have 22 days to memorize 100 questions.
100
And
questions that most Americans probably could not answer,
Like what?
right?
and
What
and
questions?
I'm
What
uh,
questions could there possibly be that were that hard, though?
oh, but there's a lot of things like Federalists. When some things happen, I don't remember them. I'm seriously, my brain is my fool. I can upload the questions here a little bit later or to Sean. Anyhow,
I
I
know
might do that.
a, a couple of the questions were how many people in Congress, how many people in the Senate, how many
Senate,
people in the House, what are
yes,
their what are their terms?
Mhm.
You know, is it
yeah,
4 years, 2 years?
yeah,
You know, all
something
that.
like that.
Yeah.
Six.
Well, do you remember
Oh yeah.
sorry to stop, you, Nathalia, but
Yeah.
Paul, do you remember when your wife went through this? You looked at it and you're like,
I was right there.
I can't even answer some of these questions."
I took the test and I scored like a 50. And I'm like,
So,
I'm embarrassed. And
Right,
she got like a 95. I mean, she got
right.
almost all of
She's
them
the most
correct.
patriotic person on the
And
planet.
we've been married 26 years and she still doesn't let me live it down.
and then I'm like, got 22 days, and she told me. Then and Jackie said, well, get all these paperwork and get your text transcripts and all this stuff. You file your taxes, have everything with you when you go to do your interview. So here I am panicking on getting these 100 questions up here, making sure I get all this. I got my lander, got like paperwork from the house. I packed a binder full of whatever I could think that they
Yep.
possibly need, So, the day I arrived to do my citizenship test, took me an hour and a half to get there, an hour and a half to get down. So that took more the time than anything else. Uh, and I go. Then they ask my name, so I go. They have to sign something, check a couple of things on the computer. Fine. Then I sit down. Then they call my name, and I go back there. The officer, she was really nice, and she's like, well, this is how I do my interviews. I am going to put you on oath, and we are going to do the questions. Then we are going to do the writing and the reading. And after that, we will go over your application. Do you have any questions? I said, no, I am okay. Then she's like, well, you stand up and do the oath, da 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 da. And we went over. Give me 1 second.
What a cool story.
I mean, really, dude.
What a
I'm
cool
getting
story.
goosebumps. I really am.
Absolutely.
There's
Edward,
friends.
And
Edward, you
and
could do it.
sorry,
Edward, you could
sorry.
do it.
And
What's that?
then the funny part is like, okay, so she asked me the 6 questions because out of the 100, you get 10 questions. And if you get like 6 questions, like 6 question right off the bat answered, they stop asking you questions, and because you're doing pretty good. Then after that, they do the reading and writing, which is a very kind of not crazy lengthy that you have to read. And whatever you read, you have to write about. Um, but one of my questions was, and that's the part where it took that we went off topic, me and the interviewer. She asked one of the question, what happened 9/11? And I was like, the terrorists attack United States, which that's the answer. I put my hand in my chest. She looked at me like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yes, I am okay." I lived in New York when that happened. She's like, "Wow," and she's like, the world never went back to the same since then." I'm like, "Pretty much." And that took a little conversation there. Just I guess we just broke our ice between between the conversation and there. So which was fine. And I did my writing and my reading, everything was good. And she said, "Well, everything was is going really well. Now we're going to go through the application." Okay. The application, that's where I was getting nervous because Jackie stated when they might ask you definition, what means a word or this or that, and no definition was asked. And we just went over my name, my last name, and some other little things were at work. And then I went over to talk about what I do in my work that talk a little bit more time for the conversation because I guess I'm a chatterbox. And she's like, "Well, da 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 da." Towards the end of the form, there is the questions. Do you understand? And do you understand what it means to bear arms? I'm like, and I'm okay with it. She's like, "Are you sure? Do you have any hesitation?" I'm like, "No, I'm pretty fine." And she's like, "What are you about ready to take? You're going to take an oath to the United States." I am like, "Yeah, I understand." She's like, "Well, okay, so everything is good. You passed everything, the reading and writing, the form, everything." And I'm like, she's like, "Do you have any question?" I'm like, "No, but
Did I
I
pass?
then no." She said, "I already sending you to approval," but I am like, "Man, I spent hours getting this binder together here full with everything minus the kitchen sink." And she didn't ask for anything. She just asked for my driver's license. That's about it. I am like, "What?
Yeah.
Okay, all right." And then that was, let's say, mid March, and um April, beginning of April, that's when I did my swearing ceremony. But yeah,
I saw the photos that you posted. That was incredible. Obviously, I reposted it. I liked it. I shared it. That was incredible. But you did do that. You posted that on
I
X.
mean, yeah, and going back a little bit, I did had an encounter with Lovely Ice, and of course, I had to do a little bit extra work, making sure they know what is up, and I do support them. Um, they are just like everybody else, a doctor practice how to treat patients. People that sells cars, they go try to sell cars as their job, and the same thing with that department.
Well,
They're
so
there
I,
to
I
do
guess
their
the
thing.
question is, you were successful, just like Paul's wife, it's successfully legally immigrating into our country and becoming an American citizen. And we're seeing all kinds of crap all over the media. The media, oh, they're awful. That are crying about deporting illegals. Do you have a problem with that?
I don't, but this is that's the part where being an immigrant myself and the things that I had to do, um, it kind of hurts a little bit, but I do have to understand people has to understand what is going on. But there are lots of people that it's been here for a very, very long time. And
Should they get it? Wait, before should they get a free pass instead of
Hold
you
on.
or Paul's wife?
Hold on. This is where I'm gonna get. Just give me 1 second.
Okay.
Like if they've been here, they're paying taxes, it should have a not give like citizenship right now, but let's start a path. Like let's start a path for like a green card or something because some of these people it's been waiting for a long time for something and they just don't have it because the only way you can get some sort of something go back home and try to come back
No, no, no. What?
legally
Well,
or
hold on. Yeah, you're right. Go back home. Come in.
or
This is what we want. We want legally. You
yeah.
want legally. Paul's wife came legally. Paul, I got to get you in here. There should not be a path to amnesty.
No,
There
no,
should
no,
be
I
a
am not
path
for that.
to
I am not for that at
legal
all.
immigration because we like legal immigration. We really do. Paul, your wife came in legally?
Yeah.
Can you start?
So Tatiana is one of the most patriotic people I know, bar none. I mean, she really is. And I would say to you, Nathalia, when you put your hand on your chest talking about 9/11, that they're not only looking for you to answer questions and all that kind of stuff, they're looking at your countenance. They're looking at how you behave while they're doing the interview. And the fact that you put your hand, it was just a reflex, that you put your hand up to your chest and said, yeah, I was living in New York during 9/11. She took big note that this is going to be a great American because look look at her emotional response to 9/11. And it was just it took my wife 5 years and 3 months to get citizenship, and we went to Catholic Charities, which was we didn't know what else to do. So we went to Catholic Charities. Neither one of she's Orthodox. I'm agnostic, but we went to Catholic Charities, and it was fortuitous that the office that we went to, my wife is from the Republic of Srpska in Bosnia, so she's a Serb. And when we went to the Catholic Charities office, out of 25 people working there, I would say 18 of them were Serbs. So it was just like she could talk her native language. She communicated well with them, and they gave us uh like a light blue folder to put all our paperwork in. So we had to go down to immigration and stand in line and turn in her paperwork. And we were about fifth or sixth from the front. And the lady that was doing intake, she kind of stuck her head out like that. She said, "You with the blue folder, is that Catholic Charities?" And my wife goes, "Yeah, it is." She goes, "Come here." Called us right up to the front of the line. She goes, "Catholic Charities always has their paperwork in order." And we got moved right to the front of the line. And I was like, wait, what? And so, we had gone to interviews over the 5 years. I'm in defense contracting, so I moved around quite a bit. So we had to go see them in Mississippi. We had to go see them in Florida. And ultimately, we came back home to Texas, and we had to see them in Texas. And it was the same as what you just described. She knew all this stuff cold. She's like you. She's freaking out over 100 questions, trying to memorize everything and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, they asked her like 5 or 6 questions and she nailed it. And they're like, okay, we're done. And can we swear you in now?
Mm.
And we were like, wait, I've got a 3-ring. I'm just like you. We had a 3-ring binder, a 3-inch 3-ring binder. She had everything in a plastic sleeve. Her entire life was in there. Our marriage license, I mean everything. And she's like, "You want to get sworn in?" And my wife is like trying to throw an iron in the fire. She goes, "But wait, I've got this book. Don't you want to review, what?" And I'm like, "Hush, hush." She's,
Stop!
you know,
Stop!
yeah, yeah, be quiet. They're throwing us a bone. And right then and there in Dallas, Texas, at the immigration center, she said, "Raise your right hand. We're going to do this right now."
Was that Dave
And
more Paul, was
after
that
5
Dave
years and
more
3 months,
Paul, was that Dave more important to you than actually getting married to her? Because I believe it probably was.
1,000%, dude.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
Sean, I'm an emotional guy. Uh, you know, I'm over there bawling my eyes out,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Would you stop? I've got to swear. I got to do something here. They're asking me to do. Would you just hush?" And I'm like, "Oh."
And the funny part is when I went, like,
So
yeah,
now
the go ahead.
I can tell you now that uh, she has just gotten her TSA pre-check. She has just gotten her global entry. She got a new passport, and she's like super patriot. I mean, we got American flag and a Texas flag on the front porch.
We're
And
gonna
when it starts raining, she'll run out there and try to take the flag to protect them from the rain. And I'm like, I got it. I got it. She goes, "Well, you're very lackadaisical about this. You, you're not, I'm apparently I wasn't doing it fast enough."
I leave my out. I just can't.
That's awesome.
But the swearing ceremony it was kind of, I had to give my green card away. And I'm like, can I keep it? I've been with this little puppy for a very long time.
Yeah.
They know, because you're gonna get this one. I
Yeah.
am like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You're going to
And
get
I
this
go
one that says
sign.
you're a citizen.
It's like it's a nice certificate. I mean, I thought about taking a picture and
Yeah.
showing, but there is some numbers in there that I don't want, there's little,
Yeah.
I get a little funny putting numbers and da 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 da. I mean, it's
Oh, for
just
sure.
so much.
We
How this
we
whole world.
Do
all
you
agree
still
with
have
that.
your binder?
Yeah, buddy. I'm like, if somebody needs something, I know how to help somebody,
Yep.
and it's
Yep.
there
My wife's still got her binder. She's got everything in it. And yep.
from everything
Yep. That's one
that
of
I've
those
been through with
keepsake things. Yeah. It's got everything in there. Yep.
everything that I dealt with immigration, every little piece of paper is there.
All right,
'Cause
all right, now that we've immigrated, we've gotten legal citizenship. Now my question is, why did you want to be an American?
why? I'm like, well, I've been here for God this long, might as well be one, right?
No, no, no. I get that. I get that. But what was the desire, right? Why American, not Canadian, not English,
Oh,
not
God.
something else?
I
Like
think
go deeper.
I
Go
think
deeper. Why did you want to be American?
I think it was the final thing. I'm like, listen, it's getting ready to have a new election soon. And I want to have a voice. I want to maybe get a little bit political, but if I want to do that, I better do something That way I can voice, I can vote for it. And I'm like,
Mhm.
well, I guess it's time. And I did it. Just that way I can finalize everything. That way I don't have to keep renewing ever
Yeah.
so much. I'm like, enough with this. Let's get this. You already been here for a very long time. Might as well close up this chapter and move on to the next thing. That's and as soon as I got my swearing ceremony, outside of the hallway, there was already people that was registering for people to vote, and I registered right away. And to make even better, a couple weeks later, I did sign up to have a class for my CCW.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
That's good. We're not going to share many details. We don't need to know what state you live in on this public space. But I will tell you, I live in North Carolina, and the governor vetoed public CCW, and the uh, the General Assembly, just overrid his veto. So at least North Carolina is now CCW state. So that's really good, Paul.
I am in Ohio, so it's open carry, and they do the CCW too if you want to. So
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Same
did
in
it because
Texas. It's
I
open carry, but you can have a CCW if you want. Yep.
and I'm like, listen, if I would have got the CCW before my citizenship, it would have looked a little bit funny. So let's follow the steps, correct? Here.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
know where the steps fit into that, but totally correct. And listen, shall not be infringed is the thing, and all states should they need to fall to the Fed on this. In the Second Amendment, shall not be infringed. And look, if you see some dude walking around the streets with a AR-15, well, it's probably not that. You just think it is. It's probably a 22 Ruger. You know what? You just leave it alone and just realize that they're morons and they're walking down the street in the middle of your city. Just move by, go by. This is like the red flag laws, Paul, is what gets me. I listen. You could make a good case that there's some weirdos that should be red flagged, but that will catch everybody at some point because someone's going to go, Paul has guns in his house. He's a retard. He's a Republican. And I believe he should be red flagged so that he cannot own guns anymore. No, it shall not be infringed, Paul.
And then I was like, okay, my next big thing is getting my American passport. Okay.
Awesome.
So everybody at the house, we got our passports. But like for a regular person that's born here, you can just go to the city and get you another birth certificate. Well, for us, we have to send the original certificate of naturalization. Oh my gosh, I was freaking nervous. I'm like, oh my gosh, what if something happens? What do I do? Like, please don't fold this pride of joy of mine. Don't fold it, don't clip it, don't do anything. Leave it the way it is. And it took a little bit time for me to get that back, and I'm like panicking. I'm like, I'm calling the post office ever so long. I'm like, hey, did you guys for some reason have an envelope? It should be one of those yellow ones from because I need to have it. And it finally came. It looks pretty good. There was a little staple on one side that I kind of got mad, but I'm going to be nice and sophisticated and leave it alone because it's still pretty. My husband got me it's a, it's a folder, but it's a leather folder and it's blue. Say naturalization citizenship. And inside you can put it, and there's a clear thing that you can just put it on top to protect, because you cannot laminate that. It has to stay normal. But you can I just put the clear thing just to protect, and inside there is like a nice saying about citizenship, and I have that. And he gave me a coffee mug that it's say naturalization citizenship 2023, and it's pretty cool.
That is cool. Edward, when are you gonna get citizenship in America?
I think I'll apply tomorrow now.
You
Oh,
should.
it's not that hard, dude. Seriously.
Maybe
At
I'll just,
least,
huh?
at least, when you get your citizenship paperwork, after you get everything, you will get a letter from the president. At least you're gonna get from Trump, because I got from Biden.
No way.
Yeah, they always send you a letter. Welcome to whatever. It's just printed, that say Joe Biden at the bottom. But hey, it's okay. At least you're gonna give that says
You know what? I don't have a problem with that. Like, you could hate Joe Biden as
I
much
know.
as everybody also hates Joe Biden. I don't have a problem with that because he was a president. Paul and I have talked about this. He
Yes.
was a president, and if that's the signature, I don't give a shit. That's super cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. I have to send you hold on. So if I go up on I never done this Rumble thing. If I scroll up, go up a little bit, we'll just minimize the space for a little bit, or it will clear it out.
Oh, you're on a phone? Uh,
Yes.
yeah, you should be able to do it, but whatever. I don't know where you're gonna send the link.
I was gonna put it on the little on the thingy
On
here.
the comments? Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know if it would work. How about I send you that Jackie link and you can send it to
Yeah,
him.
totally fine.
Seriously, she goes over the questions and she will pause it for maybe less than a minute, and you can answer the question and she will give you the answer. Like, I was
Oh,
doing dishes, running the sweeper, whatever I was doing at home, I was listening to that over and over and over and over and over and over. It's like repetition a couple times. And I was feeling the answer as she was finishing like this. And I am sorry to ask you. I'm really sorry. How old are you?
for me?
47.
47. Okay. Alrighty. I'm just saying, because there is a age limit or something, they don't ask you so many questions as a normal. Like, you have, instead of 100, you got to only memorize about 65 questions. Just follow the information that will
Okay.
send it everything. I don't remember what the age limit. Hey, it's been a few years ago.
Well, yeah, we're glad you're here. We are,
Yes.
absolutely. But yeah, I know. Paul, did your wife go through any of that where she thought there was an age, a gap in answering questions?
Uh, Not that we were aware of. I mean, there might have been, but we weren't aware of it. We were just, like going to Space Mountain for the first time. We were just wide eyed and listening to everything everybody said and, that kind of thing. So I really don't know if it was more or less Of course, she's
I think it's
significantly younger than I am, so
I think
Right.
it's 60, 60, 65. I don't
Well,
know.
and she again, Paul said she's what,
Yeah.
25 years younger than you?
yeah.
And no problems. But it took her how long, Paul? 7 years?
Yeah, 5 years and 3 months,
Oh,
bro.
5 years. Okay.
Yeah,
Good
like
citizenship.
yeah, I could done it like a long time ago, but it's just the procrastination.
Well, what do you think about all these, Nathalia, what do you think about all these, I'm gonna call them losers that are saying, "I've been here 22 years, I didn't feel like I wanted to do it, but now ICE is coming to get me."
Well, if they're here with a green card for that long, I mean, that's their choice. I mean, I I procrastinated too, so I can't justify,
Well, how
but I
long
hope.
did you procrastinate, though?
Oh, for God, for 10 some years?
10 years? Okay.
I procrastinate a long time. I'm like,
Why?
I
Because
don't need it.
is that because you knew you could?
You don't have
Okay,
to. You don't
okay.
have to become
Well,
American.
obviously you do now. That's
Um,
the question.
yeah, it's the only one thing you cannot do when you have a green card is vote. But besides that, you can do I mean, vote and get American passport. That's about it. Everything else is just normal living. It's
For
no
sure. Yeah,
yeah.
totally true.
And those that haven't gotten it, I have a friend. I have a couple friends that they're still Brazilian citizens. They have their green card for God long. One is she has her green card for 50 some years. She just doesn't have the
So
desire
so
or
what's the green and that's fine. What's the green card for with her? Is it for work? Is it for
uh
education? What's the green card?
no, green card is just for you to have a legal standards with the United States. So you can live here for many years and no problem. You just
Mhm.
have to renew ever so often. And if you do move, you have to let them know, just because of safety precautions. They just wanted to know what's going on. But
Yeah.
um, yeah, you can do everything. Like a person with a green card, they can go in and out of the country like no problem. The only one difference is um, you have to, let's say, when you come back to United States, you have to have that green card, otherwise you cannot come in.
Mhm.
But if you go let's say if I have my green card still, if I have to go home to Brazil, I have to give my Brazilian passport. And when I come back, I still have to have my Brazilian passport plus the green card. That way I can come in. But it's the only one thing you cannot do is get a passport or vote. That's basically it.
Yeah, no, and that listen, that totally makes sense to me because if I look at other countries and I have friends that live in other countries, whether it be in Taiwan or somewhere else, they actually have to come back to Chicago though to renew their visa once a year. And we're seeing in America people just overstaying and not going back to Vietnam or not going back to China or not going back to Iran or not going, what we could just keep going. And they're overstaying their visas. I personally have a problem with that because the Americans do it.
Yeah,
They go back. They go back, they renew the visa, and then they go hang out in the country they wanna be in, right? For work or for whatever. Maybe they have a wife there or a husband there, and we just allow that, whereas Taiwan totally does not.
yeah, I understand.
Oh, I got a buddy that is British, married a German girl from Berlin, and they live in Germany, got a nice house, and make good money and all that kind of stuff. But he still has to go back to the UK once a year, and they've been in Germany 20 years. I mean,
Yep.
not like it was a part-time thing. They've got roots in Germany, but he still has to once a year go back to the UK and get re-upped and all that kind of stuff.
Did you have
And
to do it?
he complains because he thinks it's about taxes.
Whatever.
They're like, they're trying to get some more money from me. God damn it.
Maybe that's true. I don't know. But Nathalia, did you have to re-up on your passport every year, or
No, I had for my green card, every 10 years I had to
10
renew.
years? Okay. So
Yeah,
America is super easy compared to the rest of the West.
I have no, I don't know how much it takes to be to become a Brazilian citizen. I don't know. I can't dig information, but I know there is. I know a friend that he's an American, but he moved to Brazil for a long time. He had to do the citizenship to stay to just because he wanted to do the citizenship because he was married to a Brazilian. So they spend a lot of time there because he was doing ministry and he was staying there. So,
Right.
but I don't remember what he went through. But I don't know. Every country there is on their own thing. So uh,
True.
but yeah, Mr. Canadian dude, let's do this. It doesn't take that long.
Nope, it doesn't sound like it. So I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna do it.
You
Uh,
should do it. You should
you can
become
do
an American.
everything with your phone. You do not need any laptop. You don't need to do. You can download the form. You can fill up the form. You can take pictures of all your whatever you want to put, like your birth certificates and whatever you can put in there. Take a picture, upload. Take a picture, upload. Picture, yeah. In the bottom, it will do your banking information and everything is secure. It's very easy. Like it's a lot easier to do that than file your taxes, let me tell you.
All right. All right.
Incredible.
I'm trusting you.
All right, so we're getting close. We got 10 minutes left. I gotta get with you. This was a great show, by the way. Thank you so
You're welcome.
much.
No problem.
We'll probably do some more if we can with you. Maybe not on the same topic, but Sydney Sweeney jeans.
What?
Nazi.
Listen, can you
Nazi.
guys,
I've got to. We got 10 minutes left. We got to talk about Nazis and white chicks
what?
that wear jeans.
What is going on with this jean thing everywhere? Because I am not understanding. I see everybody's doing a memes with jeans, and I'm like, I'm not understanding this funny thing here. Maybe I need to research. Can somebody explain to me?
I can, but Paul or Edward, do you want to jump in here? Sydney Sweeney.
Is that the Sydney Sweeney thing
Yeah,
on
the hot white
Abercrombie and
chick.
Fitch?
No,
American Eagle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or
and
American
everyone's
Eagle,
calling
yeah.
her Nazi.
Which, by the way, is my wife's favorite store ever.
Yeah,
American
all right,
Eagle.
Paul, jump in.
Me too.
Jump in. What do you like? Why are people losing their shit?
10 years ago, nobody would have raised an eyebrow.
10 years ago, nobody
Sydney
would have
Sweeney's
stopped
a cute
American
Yeah,
Eagle.
Sydney Sweeney's a cute young gal. She wears these, hipster jeans that American Eagle sells that my wife loves. But my wife doesn't shop at American Eagle because of Sydney Sweeney.
Right.
She shops there because they have 00 short, which is what she is, and she doesn't have to hem the jeans and stuff. Like with a normal 00, they're about this much too long,
Mm.
Right.
and so she attached herself to American Eagle because they make clothes that she likes and jeans that fit her. And it's got nothing to do with the way you spell Gene and Sydney Sweeney. That's absolutely redonkulous, man. That's the silliest thing. You're just making shit up to get riled up about. You're just making shit up. You got
And I'm like,
nothing else to do.
yeah. And I'm like, what is going on? How's people making these memes, man? I need to learn how to do memes because I am not very tech savvy.
Not me either. No.
Yeah, me either. Yeah.
my my posts at X and other platforms is very just whatever, whatever floats my boat. I
Yeah.
don't know. I
And,
don't follow the
and
trends and stuff like that.
and it's so funny that I mean my wife is beautiful. She's got a great body. She's fit. Um, and she will not wear anything that exposes her tummy. She won't wear low rise jeans because she's like, I'm a grown woman. I am not. I am not. If I was in high school, maybe I would, but I am not wearing a pair of jeans with a 2-inch zipper or 2 buttons on the fly. No, I want jeans that come up and cover me, and I want blouses that go down and meet the waistline of my jean or lower because I'm not going with an exposed belly anywhere. Although I think that's hot as hell, she's not going to do it. And I can't, I don't have a say in it.
Oh,
So,
not me. My pregnancy gave me a lot of funny scars, so I don't. Things are
yeah,
covered
once you
for
get to
me.
that certain spot, right? You're grown, you've got, pretty conservative values, and you're like, no, I'm not hanging my ass out. I'm not putting a pearl earring in my belly button. I'm not doing that shit. I'm
Uh,
grown.
But listen, I did a midlife crisis that was on my 30s, and I did get a nose ring.
Mm.
oh yeah.
I,
Right. Uh-huh.
uh,
Common.
but,
Common. Yes, that's
oh,
another thing.
I
Yeah.
had a little midlife crisis there. It's okay.
Yeah.
It must be the
Well,
belt.
what's funny to me is that you call 30 a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
I hope to live to 80 like most of us do. It's pretty normal. So 40 would be midlife.
I know, but it was on
Correct.
getting on the 30s, and you just like, I need to do something because I'm still kind of something, you know. Oh, let's get my nose ring
I
done.
Look, I
Well,
get it. Like, well, if you look at the screen you're on with us, you got 47, you got 60, you got 67. Yeah, I'm the youngest of the three fellas you're looking at. Yeah, but we all feel super old, and we all realize that our time before we meet Jesus is soon.
Hey,
yeah.
it can be
Yeah.
tomorrow.
It
Correct.
will be,
And dude,
probably.
and Sean, I could tell you, I've never owned, tried on, or worn skinny jeans, you know, for men, you know what I mean? And god
Nope,
dang it, dude.
and I won't.
I know
You know what?
guys my age and your age that try to pull that shit off. They wear
Cara,
boat shoe, no
listen.
socks, and skinny jeans that come above the ankle. And I'm
No,
like,
no,
you look
it will
ridiculous, dude.
never happen. It will never happen. So people from my generation, Paul, we're going to continue to wear our cargo shorts, our slides,
Yep.
and,
Yep.
and a graphic T-shirt. That's
I'm
how
gonna
we
zip
wear.
That's what we do, dude. Yeah.
well, listen. My husband, he wears his steel toe and his jeans and his shirts and he does his cargo. But listen, but there is some people that dress like that. You looked and it looks kind of really nice, but that's not my husband. That's not what I go for. But anyhow,
Yeah, that's not me either. So my wife is an artist, and we often go to art shows where she's being featured. And so I wear my cowboy boots, a nice pair of khakis, a button down shirt and a sport coat and my cowboy hat. I'm I'm if I'm going out, I don't go out without my cowboy hat. So it, in that, unless you go to the Northeast, that is totally acceptable. You go up to the DC area, uh, and they look at you like you're some kind of circus freak or something. Uh, but I'm like, well, dude, you're wearing capri pants, so you can't talk to me
Right.
about
Right.
my jeans or my khakis and my cowboy boots because you're wearing capri shorts that come below your knee and Adidas slides with white ankle socks. So you need to back your shit down right now and get
Right.
your
I
Volvo
I
and
I
leave.
I do like the hey dudes though.
I got 3 pair of Hey Dudes. Oh my God, I love them.
Hey, they're very very
That is my summertime footwear.
they're
Around the
cute.
ranch, I wear Crocs. When I leave the ranch, I wear Hey Dudes.
Where is your wife at?
Oh, we'll totally bring her on. We'll totally bring her on.
Yeah, we're gonna bring her on.
Hey, by
So
the way,
I gotta tell you,
we're
she's
running up
got MS,
Paul, we're
and she's
running up
not.
against the thing. We're
Yeah,
running up against the thing. We got to close it out. Nathalia, we would love to have you back on.
Oh, no
We got to close
problem.
this thing out. We do.
Yes. Already, no
I'd
problem.
love to have you on too, Tanya. Yeah,
Already.
I think there's a lot of commonalities there that you guys could talk about.
Oh yes, that'd be fun.
Up.
And how do we post this? What do we press? This is my first time doing Rumble. What do I press?
Have a good night, everybody.
See.